Hey everybody! In this video, I wanted to show y'all how to make your very own um, bird skull charm ring out of wire and this really kind of cute, creepy bird skull. So let's get started. So here we have two different styles of wrapping this ring in a very simplistic manner. This one, this wire is coming underneath the skull, and this one it's coming through the eye socket. So please keep in mind whenever you're making these that my instructions are only a suggestion. Please feel free to get creative and try wrapping in a bunch of different ways. But we're gonna start with some 18 gauge hematite silver plated wire. It has a copper core that's been silver plated and then covered in this non-tarnish colored enamel. And I have about 12 inches. Also, find it. We have a ring mandrel here. You can also use, let's see, I have one here that's plastic and has a groove down it, and I have one here that's metal, very heavy duty. And typically whenever I'm making rings for in my booth, like for sale at events, I err on the side of making a quite large ring. And the reason I do that is because you can always size a big ring down, but it gets pretty difficult to try to size a small ring to larger. So I'm going to be making around like a size 12 today. And I'm going to start, you can see on these beads, I get these from AliExpress.com. It's www.aliexpress.com. And they have them available in both the silver and the brass toned, and they're way more affordable than basically the same thing from Hobby Lobby. Now they are just enameled steel, so if you're very sensitive to metal allergies, you may want to coat it with some PYM or polyurethane sealant or Mod Podge or just whatever you like to use to seal your metals to try to keep them from oxidizing against the skin. And so I'm going to take my 18 gauge wire and thread it through the cranium of the bird where the main hole is. And I'm finding the center mark on the wire. And then I'm going to press this up against the size 12. And please make this to whatever ring size you like. This is just for demonstration purposes. And I'm just going to wrap around like that, having one wire come across the bottom and one come across the top. And so just like this. So you want to be careful to make sure that they don't get crisscrossed along the back. I like my rings to stay nice and flat. Now also, again for demonstration purposes, this ring I only did 2 wires for the ring band. This one I did 4. And it got a little messier, but some folks like that look. You can also choose to go through and do different wire weaving patterns on this, but we're not going to cover that in today's video. So this wire that was coming around the top is going to get bent around like that. And then this one is actually, I'm going to unwrap it a bit, gently bring it around, and thread it through the eye sockets. Now there's a lot of different ways that you could be wrapping these as well. This is just one way that I enjoy that is very easy to replicate. And then I've wrapped it around and I'm going to bend up, and on this one I'm going to bend down. So now we can actually remove the ring mandrel. And I'm going to put a little bend in the wire with my thumbnail, and this will help whenever I come through like this to keep that wire. It'll bend into that place. See how that worked? And so I'm just going to wrap 3 rotations, I think. 1, 2. Again, this 18 gauge wire can be pretty hard on your hands, so don't hesitate to use a pair of pliers or something if you feel that would help you out. And there's my 3rd one before I bring it around up top. And now on this side, this is really going to stabilize it. So I'm going to, again, do a little bend in my wire with my thumbnail. and that just guides it into the right place. Hey, Harley dog. How's it going? Oh, hey. Sorry, she's nudging me and bumping me. So there's 2, and there's 3. And then bring it around on the top. And now from here, you can totally, you could just snip the wires and smooth them down with your bent nose pliers, or any pliers really. But I'm going to make little curly cues because I like them. So with these ends still in place, I'm going to come in and I'm kind of just stretching the ring mandrel out. And what this is doing is it's actually tightening these wires down on the little bird skull. Okay, almost got it up to a full size 12 again, because keep in mind too, wrapping right here, this is taking up some of the inner diameter of the ring, so that will size your ring down. So if you continued wrapping, that would bring you down by almost a full ring size, if not more. And so to do the little spirals, I'm just going to snip, oh, maybe 1/2 inch. That scared the crap out of me. Hey doggies, please don't bark at the mailman. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, y'all. As I've mentioned before, obviously our mailman is a serial killer, and the dogs are the only thing that's keeping him from breaking in and murdering us all. Just ask them otherwise. But what I was going to say is go ahead and save these extra pieces, because you can make bead links out of them. Whew. Like, my hands are shaking. That scared me so bad. Okay, and so I'm just grabbing the wire as close to the tip of the pliers and the tip of the wire as I can, and just spiraling in like that. And you can see it's still kind of poking out a bit, but we'll get there. I'm just going to wrap both while it's fresh in my mind. And now the neighbor's dog is going crazy. Poor mailman. That's probably all he hears all day is just people's dogs yelling at him for doing his job. Okay. So there we go. There's the shaping. And you can wear these rings climbing up your hand or climbing down your hand. I think they have a really cool effect. Just like that. And they're ultra comfortable too. Now this one, you can see it's great big and kind of floppy on me. The way that I would size this down in the booth if I were selling it to someone is I would get in here with my fingernails and separate these 2 wires. And I'm going to get in here with my round nose pliers, just like this. And I'm going to bend, just twist up, so it gives me a little bit of a squiggle. And I'm going to go and I'm going to do that same thing, same place of my pliers, same place on the wire, on the other side. You can see here they're completely uneven, but what we can do is insert our ring mandrel, and this is where I size it back up to, let's say, a size 9. So now we're at a little beyond a size 9, and I'm just going to get in here, bring it down just a little, and kind of just use my pliers to smoosh that back down. And you can get however creative as you like with this, but I find that this is a very unobtrusive way of kind of decorating up the band a little bit and making it fit nice and snug and comfortably for whenever you're resizing it for clients while you're out on the road and may not have access to more beads and materials. Thanks you guys for watching. I do hope that this tutorial was helpful to you. If you have any questions, comments, or ideas, please leave them down below. If you are interested in supporting more of my free tutorials as well as participating in my bi-monthly fairy house giveaway, there's a link down in the video description to my Patreon where I do a bi-monthly giveaway of like hand sculpted fairy houses and homes for the gnomeless, and sometimes we do like three-dimensional wire trees, sometimes it's like a journal cover. There's no telling what we might come up with, but for just $1 it puts your name in the hat, kind of like raffle style, to win, you know, in the giveaway. If you pledge $5 it puts your name in the hat 5 times, so it greatly increases your chances of winning. And all of the proceeds of that go towards funding the artisan education that we try to do at the conventions that we go to, where we teach panels and workshops on wire wrapping and chainmail and costume design and all sorts of stuff, as well as funding the production of more videos where we can keep all of this information free and accessible to everyone interested. So yeah, thanks again for watching, you guys. Hey to all of our new subscribers. I hope y'all are having a fantastic day, and happy crafting. Bye.